There are base principles that create the core structure of each and every video game enjoyable and fun. Some of the greatest games have implemented and mastered some of these foundations into their work. The lackluster games that forget about these fundamental pillars within their creation end up not having much of an enjoyment impact. So without these concepts, I believe the entertainment will likely shatter rather quickly, unless one of the foundations is strong enough to hold the player's attention. So with my perfect mediocre analysis, I made a list. 4 important foundations to make a good video game. And let's start from the top. We got beep bop boo pow. Wow, that was in poor translation. Well, shucks. I guess you'll have to listen to me explain them one by one instead. Let's start with theme. Theme in a video game is like a song, like smooth jazz. Does it sound good and does it speak to you? Design, story, music all follow under the theme category. These tactics work together in order to have a good consistent structure going on in each video game. A new game is like a new world, whether it is dark, chill, happy. That is the theme. Sometimes the setting bounces around and if done correctly makes you feel even more immersed with the situations you were in. The theme is supposed to drive the player to continue on and not because of the gameplay, but instead the environment and the story. Sometimes the graphics is like jaw-dropping and like, how the fuck does this even exist? Who has the time to draw this and make these graphics? Like, oh my god! Or the story is so interesting that you just want to know what is happening in the next chapter. This is where the music spices up the macaroni and cheese to the next level. Video game music can be so magical. It's like that extra support that gets you even more invested in the situations you are in. Music with intense moments when you're running and gunning and you just don't want to stop. Calm moments backed up with that sweet melody makes you feel relaxed and at ease. Sometimes the soundtrack is so good that you just listen to it when you're not even playing the game. A good example of a theme done perfectly is Undertale. Holy shit, this game tickles your balls. Oh look, it's a nice little flower always trying to help me. Wait a second. I totally forgot this is the bad flower that tries to murder you. I should have read this in my flower book, my book of flowers. Come on, man. Well, we're friends here, right? The characters in the game were so well done that you loved every single one. Except for this guy. I was actually caring about the characters in the game like if they were actual real people. I don't think I could ever bring myself to do the genocide run. Like, how the hell can I kill Papyrus? The game had its serious moments and the moments that made you laugh. You can definitely tell with the sudden change of music and pace. When it's an Undertale boss fight, the music rocks your socks harder than a Travis Scott concert in Fortnite. Every choice you make in the game all leads up to how the end is going to be like. Which leads me to my next topic, which is variety. Variety helps a player to take different paths to accomplish the same goal, but with a diverse playstyle and pace. Sometimes some scenarios accomplish a whole new goal entirely. A variety game allows you to play it differently compared to someone else's experience when playing in the world. Oh, you want some of this? Get rocked. Get rocked. Get rocked. Rock. 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 Rock, 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 rock. There should be multiple decisions, pathways, different enemies, complex puzzles, luck, or chance should be there to have you on guard and open to new ideas. Being put in a new world and clueless of what is happening and forced to adapt. Adaptation especially works for survival games. Forced to be a scrapper, having whatever materials at hand and using it to your advantage. Battle royales is similar, always starting differently every time you play and never a one-way formula on winning. Coming back to the game and saying, oh yeah, I should have done it this way instead of doing it the hardest way possible, like an absolute fucking idiot. Having the multiple pathways makes it replayable and that freedom to get around obstacles whichever way you want. I feel like variety helps with the immersion. Keeping the game very linear makes it feel more like a cinematic movie than an actual video game. I'm not saying all should have a crapload of variety, but I do believe some helps with the immersion and gameplay. There is tons of good games that focuses on this concept because it makes the game more enjoyable for multiple types of players. We got TF2. Whew! This game is such a meaty hot pocket. Multiple classes, weapon choices, character customizations, maps, and different playable modes. Playing with people with different playstyles and figuring out what is fun to you in the game. Fortnite. Terraria, different classes, weapons, monsters, NPCs, building materials. A variety is the individual's diverse playstyle that shape you in the video game's world. Even if there's a vast number of things to do in the game, this principle wouldn't matter at all if there wasn't for Mechanics is about going with the flow. Like if you're moving kinda swag, or running with a flag. Now we playing tag, shooting to the beat, a portal to the feet, beating off some meat. This is pretty sweet. I'm bouncing off the walls, imposters in the halls. Hi, my name is Paul. The potential for techniques is getting really tall. Moving, turning, shooting, health bars. This is just a slight taste of mechanics you can see in video games. Sometimes mechanics using combinations to get a better advantage. Having some sort of mechanics in a video game is a must, or else there is no self-progress that would be happening. How far can you take it to the next level? Is there room for improvement and can you master the technique? Also, it does help when the tools are fun to use. If it's stale and boring, it wouldn't really seem worthwhile to master. Learning on how to control spray patterns in Valorant. Going with the flow, bro. Finding attack patterns that enemies inflict upon you. One game that touched pretty hard on the mechanics, and it's called Extreme Kill! Oh wait, no, I know what it's called. It's called... This is an obvious Doom-inspired game with both having very similar traits, just like how they both go to hell to kill some stuff. But even still, I fucking love both of these games. Moving, shooting, special abilities, combinations, enemies, bosses, and etc. The adrenaline and dopamine rush is exciting that you just crave for more. Finding new weapons and techniques, implementing new ways to take down enemies and what tactic works for you. And by far the best gun in Ultra Kill has to be cool coin gun. Yeah, you just throw coins at enemies and they just die. It's pretty cool, and yeah. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. So what you do is you flick your coin into the air and you shoot it, and the bullet bounces off and hits any enemy nearby, doubling the damage of the bullet. Coolest stylistic weapon I've ever seen. You can use the coin gun, flip a coin in the air, then swap to the giant electric railgun to combo that off and obliterate just any enemy. You could take this to the next step and throw multiple coins in the air at once, and somehow manage to hit one of the coins in midair and just completely dunk on these fools. I love this game, and the weapons you acquire are really unique. With the magnet machine gun that shoots nails, for some strange reason. Pump shotgun that if you pump too much and hard and fast, it just makes a mega blast. And also the shotgun has a grenade launcher as well, which is freaking cool. And more weapons to use at your expense. Coming up with some crazy combos with these weapons and just styling on your opponents. With practicing your tools and slowly transforming yourself into the absolute god. Five caffeine pills out of 5 caffeine pills. The last and most important foundation to video games is the goal. This aspect revolves around the other foundations in order for there to be a goal. Theme, enjoyment of the environment or the anticipation to see what lies ahead. Variety, how creative can you be with the tools at hand or figuring out what is your diverse playstyle in the world. Mechanics, improving the techniques to the max potential. This is the reward or achievement that drives the player to reach the end goal, the beginning to end, the easiest to hardest. What challenges the player to reach their full potential? If there is no goal, what is there to accomplish or seek out? Sometimes the goal is not very linear, like some games, sandbox type games where the player has to find the things to do and accomplish. Good example, Minecraft. Start up a Minecraft server with the boys, and some stay for a bit and build some stuff with everybody, and the others don't even have a clear objective, so they just leave after a couple hours. That's why you have to be creative and find your own goals to accomplish in the world. It's not the game's fault nor the player's fault, they just couldn't find what they wanted to do. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to use note blocks and redstones in the game, and right now it's not going so well. But I'm trying my best, okay? But that is my goal that I want to succeed at. And that is what drives me to keep playing the game. Some people would rather have a simple path to go on and complete the oncoming task. And that's completely fine. It just means that this is not their type of game and they would rather play something else. Like Call of Duty or something, I don't know. Think of it as the simple path like a math question. There's only so limited ways to end up to the right answer. As for the complex path, think of it like painting, like art. And you're trying to draw a beautiful monkey. You could use weird curves, big ass eyes, make the monkey brown, put a big ass on that ass, and voila. Masterpiece. The more creative side of gameplay and more strict side. Both of them have their ups and downs and subjective player base. If the goal isn't worth capturing, it would be hard to stick with the game. The satisfaction of completing the goal and saying, wow, that was fun. Thanks for watching the video. If I said anything incorrect or something that I might have missed, let me know. I try to make this video short and sweet, so if you like the video, I'll maybe make another one explaining even further. I'm always interested in this kind of stuff anyways. Video game theory, I guess. Maybe? Is that what they call it? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna play my favorite game of all time, Sakura Spirit. Okay, bye-bye.